Hey guys, Veebat here with another V-Plays, and we are back into Subnautica, and probably the first thing you'll notice is we're looking at a whole bunch of storage containers full of materials. Because like I said in the last episode, I did not want to have you guys have to sit through an entire base dismantling and reassembly. But I also didn't want you to miss out on some of the things we're going to be doing, so I've built a temporary setup of what we're essentially going to replace the base with. This is going to be our setup. Alright, we've got the moon pools on either side, and we have the double stack, the bottom of which will be our power generation, and then the top floor of which will be our actual living space. In fact, we even have a middle section which we'll use for maybe, I don't know, living spaces, put in some of those barrier walls and stuff that are available. But I think this is going to be our new home. So with that said, I should have the items in my inventory to go ahead and continue the assembly of each one of these sections. There we go. Why isn't my moon pool connecting? Do I have to replace it? Let's see here. There it is. Moon pool. Do I want it front? Back? Front? Let's go this way. Immediately regrets this decision, because the other side's gonna be mirrored. There we go. Moon pool. We should have power. The base strength is -1.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
That's bad. Hold on a second. I may have made a terrible mistake. That's fine. That's fine. Let's get those hull reinforcements going. Oh. We are going to need titanium, the bucketful, and a whole bunch of lithium. Where's my lithium at? There's no point in fixing it unless we can reinforce stuff. We'll drop you here. No more lithium. Any lithium at all. Okay, I guess that's all my lithium. Let's get back out there, guys. Fix it, fix it, fix it, fix it. You can hear it. Doesn't sound good, does it? So first things first, we're going to need to go downstairs to fix this issue. Here looks good for the time being. I am underwater. Okay. Everything's perfectly fine. Another set of stairs. And downstairs again. This is a little bit scary, actually. Go ahead and strengthen this up just a little bit. There we go. See, everything's fine. Everything's fine. No problems. And my battery died. See, this is what happens when you plan ahead. Things just go really well. Totally fine. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the repair tool. Don't have a repair tool. Do now have another titanium. Do I even have enough for this? No, we don't have enough lithium, so let's get the heck out of here. One more ladder up. And we're gonna have to grab the repair tool now, because we planned ahead, you know. Totally fine. Repair tool, repair tool. Let's get back in there. Hi there, little guy. You're fine. Oh, you were a biggin. I think the water level's going down, is it? Yeah, there we go. Oxygen. See, we're totally fine. I'm a little embarrassed that I did that, but at the same time, I think it makes for good YouTube. At least we don't have a bunch of stuff in here cluttering it up. Okay, that's good. And downstairs.
Hull integrity restored.
There we go.
Systems initiated.
Totally fine.
30 seconds.
I know. That was insane. Alright. Now we should be able to build the other moon pool. And hopefully we won't totally suffocate. So that's why I wanted to push that other one forward a little bit, just because of this setup right here. Now we got 2 moon pools. We'll end up building a platform down here, which will allow us to be able to drop our little dude. But we're definitely going to reinforce the rest of this. We've got a little garden started here as well. But if we had any more lithium, now would be a good time to grab it. What do we got here? There's some lithium, there's some titanium. Cool. I'm going to go shore this up just a little bit more because I am going to be dumping a lot of glass onto some stuff. So let's go ahead and throw this on here. Now we're out of materials. Alright, cool. There we go. Everything's totally fine. We got a nice through and through. We'll make this wall essentially all material storage. So let's go ahead and get started with the massive transfer of materials we're about to do. Start from left to right. Now, like we said, the nice thing about these storage units is that they're absolutely huge. It'll give us a ton of space to store up our stuff. We're going to try and line these up based off of these sections right here. Boop. There we go. This will be titanium. This is going to end up being quartz and quartz-like products, so we'll just put the glass here for right now. We're going to need to build a whole bunch more of these, and we're going to have to get labels since we aren't going to be able to label them like we were the locker setups. These do take a little bit more resources since it does take quartz as well to build these. So we're actually getting a lot of these materials right now. Perfect. Should be able to build a few of these shelves momentarily. Oop. There we go. And I think I want this to be kind of my actual center for production, so let's make this area all of our storage. I don't plan on doing another rebuild anytime soon. This should be able to satiate us for the most part. Okay. Getting some weird glitches here. There we go. I don't know what's going on here. Let's try. There we go. Having issues getting that to pop up properly, and may need to do a restart actually. Let's just dump everything in here for now. There, we can finish the other locker now. Ooh, we're gonna be doing this for just a little bit. Good news is we're using the booster pack, really helping us out right now. What's in here? A bunch more gear. Build another locker. And an immense amount of salt. There we go. There we go. Next batch, we're making some decent headway here. One of the other major reasons we want to do this is we were doing some mining operations earlier, and one of the issues I discovered while doing the mining operation is just we didn't have enough space to store everything that we were picking up. We can build an interior grow bed now as well. Let's grab that right there. There we go. Nice placeholder for us while we go through. Drop the rest of this off. We will be sorting this out, like I said before, once we get some more space available and we've set up all of our storage. Going as fast as I can here, but If you guys don't want to see the base building part, we'll post these episodes in batches, so if this is just absolutely tedious to you, totally understand. Some people do enjoy watching it though, so for those of you that do, here it is. Yeah, I just didn't know if I had some of that stuff in my inventory already, so ditch, ditch, ditch. Tons of stuff can be stored in these guys, just an entire inventory worth of items. So we should only have to do 2 more trips maybe, if I'm not mistaken. It also highlights to us that maybe we don't have as much inventory as we thought we might have. There we go. Nope. There it is. Okay. Don't need those. Take up a lot of space for little benefit. Lots of plant materials. It's literally everything. Let's do... one more trip, hopefully. Here we go. Cool. There we go. So we've got titanium, quartz, copper, silver, gold, lead, lithium. Yeah, we're gonna have to do another rack over here as well. That's an inevitability. So titanium, quartz, copper. Actually start organizing some of the metals for the time being. The silver would actually stay here, wouldn't it? Copper. Titanium. Ah, we're getting that glitch again. Alright, so let's see here. Titanium. Gold. This is going to be where the gold goes. Ditch the titanium. We're going to end up using quite a bit of this again when it's all said and done. Copper, silver, gold, lead. We do not have a lot of lead actually. Salt. Salt, you're so useless. Couple more pieces of quartz. What do you need? Lithium, advanced wiring kit, titanium. Well, we're lacking a lot of that. How about you? Copper wire and titanium? Oh, this is gonna be a real pain, isn't it? Oh. Copper wire and titanium. There we go. You're gonna need titanium, a computer chip, lead, and diamond. Computer chip. Copper, diamond. Got tons of diamonds. Titanium. Lead's the hang up. It's because I had the building tool in my hand. That's what's doing it. Good to know. There we go. Plant stuff. And processed materials. Quartz is also going to be glass for the time being, just because. You're going to go there. Need inventory space. There we go. Lead. Tons of glass, huh? We're actually really hurting for quartz at the time being. Quartz is our hang-up. Jeez. Okay. I can store a ton of stuff. It's not all the right stuff. So let's do this. We're going to consolidate. Out of necessity. Glass. You're going to be getting gems. I should say crystalline materials. Gold and silver will go into precious metals. Which means copper's coming out. Copper will go in here. Cool. Lithium and lead will go in here. They're in short supply. Process materials and gear. Plant material. Precious metals. Quartz and titanium. Salt will also go in here for the time being. And you are tools and process materials. Now we actually have an empty spot. Tools. Those can come with me. Those can come with me. This can stay here. Process material, process material. Process materials. Okay. Cool. Gems and batteries can go in here. We need to finish you, but you're going to require lead. You're going to require 2 lithium and 2 titanium and an advanced wiring kit. We're just not going to have that for the time being. We do need to have enamel glass, which also is going to require lead. We need a lot of that to do the glass roof, but that is definitely something we will be doing at some point. I'm going to grab an absolute metric ton of glass, and we're going to see how much it's going to take to essentially break the walls of this thing, because we are going to glass up. Ooh. We're going to glass up a bit of this. Titanium. We're going to build the tanks down here. Do 1 tank right here. Make a cool glass floor for upstairs. Perfect. Oop. Glass for you. Actually running low on glass. Alright, that's as good as it's going to get for the time being. We'll probably be putting on that glass roof soon enough. It is nice having this lookout from the front. I'm going to come in here and eat all this food, because it is no longer of any use to us. Dismantle the fridge. Dismantle this hatch. And the rest of these tubes over here no longer needed. Increasing the strength of our overall structure. Apparently these wall partitions can only go on these lines, which makes this kind of awkward actually. Might need to move this over once, that way we can block off this area. Interesting. Something I hadn't considered. You know, like all the other things I didn't consider and nearly killed us. That looks nice, though. Throw that on there. And that on there. Dropping off all that material. Let's come over here and grab this thing. And we need to refill our peeper vat for biological fuel. That is not a peeper. Peepers you can identify by the fact that they've got 3 glowing tails. There's one.
Seconds.
Nice. All right. Let these peepers go. And if I wanted to make a power, it's gonna be 3 titanium lubricant and a basic wiring. And for every power generation unit that you add to the system, it is going to increase the amount of power that's actually stored. So we can dump both of these here. You can see our overall power storage went up to 950 and now, boom, 1450. So we go outside real quick. Inventory's full. Creepvine seeds will get us started at least. So let's go ahead and hop on down. Let's move this over a little bit to right there. There we go. Now that'll make life a little bit easier. 2 in here, 3 in there, and now power generation is starting to rise. Excellent. Oh, interesting. It'll work though. Now it's not blocking this door. Same problem again, man. I can't put it in the middle, so I gotta put it here. It'll be fine. There we go. Pretty. Very pretty. Lead is going to be our holdup, but as I promised, this is going to be its own video, and I think that we pretty much got the lion's share of the work done. We're going to pick these solar panels up and place them over by our base, so it's a little bit more conducive to what we're trying to achieve. We'll also be able to reclaim these 2 paths. No power, go figure. Finish disassembling this bad boy right here. Be able to get us what we need. There's the quartz. It's always nice to have a redundant set of power systems that way we're not just relying on one. Now, are these actually adjoined to anything, or is everything coming from that panel? It is. So we'll just leave this the way that it is. I do kind of like having this open area right here. It'll be kind of our parking garage, if you would. Oh, hey. That is not what I intended. We are actually gonna die. Come on. I thought you were still attached, buddy. There we go. Docked and charging, and we're going to be on the hunt for lead shortly. So Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video despite it being mostly me just shuttling things back and forth between containers. But I think we have the beginning setup for what's going to be a solid manufacturing base. These might be better actually over in this area, so we'll monkey with that later, but for the time being, breed, guys. I'm going to need you for power later. Have a good one.